What's going on, people? Welcome back. Only Facts Sports. Remember what it is. Champions League football back at the carpet. Arsenal take on Atletico Madrid in just about 15 minutes. Let me make sure I got the game on the right channel, because I don't even know if I got the right. Uh, what channel is this on? Boom, 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 boom. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. As always, no Shane today, but obviously it's an Arsenal game, so no Shane today. You only got me, unfortunately. And we are live on Saturday as well. Do you know what I'm saying? The big fight is coming up. Fabio Wardley versus Joseph Parker Saturday night. So make sure that you are locked in for that one as well. This game is on Amazon. So let me draw from my Amazon. I ain't even got the game up. And we'll go through the starting 11 and all that good stuff. And discuss, because it looks like a pretty similar lineup. And I'm starting to get a little bit concerned, just a little bit concerned about rotation. It's just in the back of my mind a little bit. Ravage, what you saying, Ravage? Big up Mustafa as well. Big up to the man. The man, I'm here for Champions League football. Drop your predictions below. Just trying to sort out my stream for the actual game itself. But Nick, what do you think of our performance on Sunday? Did Amarim get it right? I think so. I think Amarim got it right. I think that I think Arnie Slot made a few mistakes as well, if I'm honest. But you got to big up Amarim as well, you know, for sticking in the job, for being able to turn things around, for the right team selection. You know, he obviously knows what he wants from his players, and he's not always picking the most technical players, but he's often picking the players that are going to fight, be athletic. That's why Mason Mount's always going to have a place in a team under someone like him. It might not always be the prettiest football, but they're always going to, you know, so like I say, someone like Mason Mount is always going to do a job for a manager like Ruben Amorim. So I think you got it right. I mean, shout out to Amorim. And I think that they made a big mistake. I think Liverpool made a couple of big mistakes, in my opinion, and not good enough. There's a lot of players in that Liverpool side who have to really evaluate themselves, and Arnie Slot has to evaluate himself as well. 1 second. The thing is, as well, United were quite wasteful, actually. Do you know what I mean? United should have won probably by more. Going 2-2 this game, even though Arsenal have a good defense, Alvarez is a threat. Well, let's get into the starting 11s, because I did think that as well. We'll start off with theirs. Jan Oblak in goal. Great goalkeeper. Solid back four. Hanko left back, Lenormand and Jimenez, Lorente right back. You've got Simeone, Barrios, Koke, and Nico Gonzalez. Very solid midfield four as well. And it's going to be an interesting midfield battle, because we play over three, they play over four. And it's going to be a big test for Victor Gyökeres as well. Obviously, he has been struggling to find his real consistent goal scoring boots. Got 3 league goals, not the end of the world, but not massively impressive either. And like I say, you know, Atletico really well known for that low block style of football. I don't know if that's still how they play, but that's sort of the image and the stereotype that follows them around. And then they've got Sorloth and who's also solid as well. 2 goals in 8 games for him, and Julian Alvarez. We know all about Julian Alvarez. We know how good he is. He goes under the radar. And I don't know why. The man that completed football by 23, 24 years old. Serious player. For us, David Raya, Jurriën Timber, Gabriel Saliba, Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly coming in, which is big. Eze in the 10. I think that makes sense as well. I think it doesn't make sense. Let me think about this. I guess Lewis Skelly's going to give us an extra body in midfield. You know, Lewis Skelly inverts. Calafiori's on the outside. He's very attacking down that left flank. Lewis Skelly plays like an inverted fullback and very much kind of occupies the midfield a lot. So I guess there's a bit of a difference there. So that does make sense. He'll add a body with Rice, Zubamendi, Eze, Gyökeres, Saka, and Martinelli getting a start as well, which is big. Really happy for Martinelli to get a start. Hopefully, he can bring his goal scoring boots to the starting 11, because, you know, he's been in decent goal scoring form off the bench. But hopefully he can go and get himself goals as well and be really impactful. Then the bench, it looks solid as well. Christian Mosquera, kind of surprised he's not starting. I do think that we could start to see a bit of flexibility and rotation in the team, but I guess Atletico Madrid is a very, very solid team as well. Ben White on the bench, it'd be good to see him get some minutes. Piero Hincapié, haven't seen him in an Arsenal shirt yet, but comes with a big, big reputation defensively, meant to be really solid. But yeah, no minutes yet because he's been injured. Kepa, Norgard, again, Champions League. I expect Norgard to get some minutes, but maybe not quite this game. Trossard, Wanieri, Mikel Merino, who will almost certainly make an appearance at some point, and Calafiori on the bench for us. And their bench, Conor Gallagher, Antoine Griezmann, they've got a pretty solid bench as well. Javi is still on the bench as well. Molina, Clement Lenglet's there. I didn't even realize Clement Lenglet was there. So they've got some attacking threat off the bench. But I'd have to say our bench probably looks a bit stronger than theirs at this point. Barca won 6-1, Rashford, Brace, Lopez, hat-trick. Bro, I was just cooking a steak, and when I left to go to the kitchen, it was 2-1. And when I put my steak in the air fryer, I came back and it was 5-1. And then I saw the sixth goal go in. It was actually mad, and the way they got slapped. The one thing Atletico team don't have now is nasty players. Godin, Koke, and a few of the old guard have gone. That's true. That is very true. And we lack some of those players as well, though, especially with Calafiori, I think, can be that person sometimes. Ben White, they're both on the bench. This might be quite a technical game. He scored for Brazil too, Martinelli. I thought Cunha did well Sunday. Cunha did very well on Sunday. I will say, obviously, he's up against Conor Bradley. You'd expect that to be, if I'm playing against Liverpool, Conor Bradley's probably the one. He's a good player, but he's probably the one I would isolate, especially with someone as big and physical as Matthias Cunha. Is it Matthias Cunha? Yeah, it's Matthias Cunha. So that's the battle. Cunha's been playing really, really well, linking up and stuff like that. Bruno is both good and bad kind of at the same time. And getting all these players to click is going to be tough. And the problem I've always said with Man United fans is they don't have the ability to allow their team to go backwards in order to go forwards. I get it. You got to 16th last season. In January or even in the summer, he's rejigged the attack going into the midfield, going into the summer. He's going to have to work on that midfield. If he can go and get a couple of midfielders that fit his style, we can see Casemiro doesn't work for him. We can see Ugarte doesn't work for him. And we can also see that, although it's controversial for Man United fans, Kobe Mainoo is not really the kind of player that he wants there either. But if he can go and get his own type of midfielders, then you could have a team that could start looking at top four going into next season. I remember ATM beating Arsenal in Europa League, Aubameyang chance. Yeah, 100%. We've got some good history of Atletico, to be fair. We do. Alvarez, Timber is going to be a good battle tonight, probably the toughest on the pitch. Alvarez is so slick, isn't he? It's his movement that causes problems, in my opinion. He's a good finisher as well, and he will shoot from kind of unconventional angles, but I also just think the way he moves and creates space is really, really good. Timber's going to have to keep an eye on that because Timber will want to get on the attack as well. Elliot Anderson, yeah. What? Not Belabor. Would you look at Belabor? I feel like you need someone like Caicedo, someone that can do a deep line role, but can also be a progressive ball carrier. And I actually predicted it. I said before the season was started, if Man United are defending and they win the ball, who carries that ball forwards? People told me it would be Kobe Mainoo, but there's no legs in midfield. It could be Mount. Mount can do that job, but Mount's playing all the way up top sometimes or very often. So I think you need a ball carrying midfielder, in my opinion. That's what it is. That's what it is. You want Premier League proven players, which is what your manager's gone for this season. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take a lot of money. It is. I'm just finishing off my dinner. I'd sort of expect Arsenal to get the win today, but it will be tough. It will be a competitive game. We had no shots on target against Fulham. I think there's like 3 games with no shots on target. We've conceded only 3 goals this season. One of them was unbelievable free kick from Szoboszlai. So, yeah, we have to work on outscoring them. This is going to be a big game for Victor Gyökeres because there's not going to be a lot of space to operate. If Atletico still play the way that old school Atletico used to play, he's not going to have a lot of space to operate. So it's going to be really tough for him. But I want to see him, like Ricky said, they don't have a lot of those real old school tough defenders, but I want to see Gyökeres be a lot more physical. I want to see him be a lot more aggressive and a lot more physical and taking the battle to the defenders. Do you know what I mean? I want to see him really relish in those battles, which I'm not really seeing from him at the moment. And that for me is one area that he definitely needs to improve. Do you know what I mean? Amad Diallo, what are you saying? What's the score prediction for this game? I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. But the other thing is with us not conceding goals very often, if we come to a point where we concede 2 goals, how do we deal with that mentally? Do you know what I mean? Does that affect our confidence or can we stay in the game? They're a very well balanced team, Atletico. So are we. We're a very well balanced team as well, but they're a very, very well balanced team. You know what I mean? And we have to make sure that in transition we're going to be solid. I think that's why we've got Martinelli on. You know, Martinelli is going to stop a lot of that transition play. When we have Trossard, that means we think we're going to dominate a lot of the ball. Martinelli tells me that we think that we might not. Martinelli's got much more better defensive legs and he's got more pace. If we do win the ball, we can go long to Martinelli over the top and he can be a nightmare. He's going to push whoever's playing right back for them. He's going to push them right back and make them stay all the way back. Llorente, maybe even Simeone as well. He's just going to try to nullify that right-hand side. I don't think United will ever win another Premier League. They don't replace anyone that leaves. Tevez, Rooney, Rio, Ronaldo. If they do replace, the quality is nowhere near. Yeah, I think that they've had, to be fair to Man United, I think they've had some big gambles that haven't paid off. There was a time they tried to go with youth, and they had Martial and Rashford, Mason Greenwood was coming through, and a lot of those gambles didn't pay off. And then they had massively high wage bill, and then they've tried to restructure. But as they've tried to restructure, same thing that Arsenal did, as they tried to restructure, their club wasn't very appealing because they weren't at the top level anymore. So they had to pay big wages to get any talent to come to the club at all. And so they've ended up in a bit of a cycle. I think it's possible for them to win a Premier League again, but they're going to have to break this trend. Do you know what I mean? They're going to have to gamble on a couple of players and have those gambles pay off. And I think it's really difficult to change the mentality of the team. For a long time now, Man United, people say Arsenal were like a retirement home. People would just go there and take the piss. And um and Man United's kind of become that. If you are, who can I think of? Let's say Mason Mount, for example. If you're Mason Mount, you can go to Man United, get paid massive wages, more wages than anybody else is going to pay you, and kind of just chill and not really take it too serious. I'm not saying he hasn't, but I'm saying you can kind of get away with that a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And at times you could have got away with that at Arsenal in the past, but right now with Arteta, you couldn't get away with that now. Atletico's a weird team. Sometimes they look the best team, sometimes they're arse. Yeah, they're a well balanced team. Um, and like I say, for a long time they've been really defensive first. And so if they do have to come out and play, how experienced they're going to be at coming out and playing rather than sitting in a low block and grinding teams down. They brought in proper strikers at the end of their peak. Their midfielders are nowhere near top five. I don't think Bruno's top five. I really don't. I think Bruno's gone backwards. There was a time he was top five, but I think Bruno's gone backwards, honestly. 2-0 to Atletico at the Emirates. 2-0. It's a bold prediction. Oh, 2-1. 2-1. But you still have Atletico winning. Ricky coming in with the stats. Atletico have conceded 6 already in the league, or conceded 10, and 6 of them coming from set pieces. And right now they're up against the set piece specialists. So we're about to kick off. I'd like to see Eze, express himself a little bit. He's been at Crystal Palace. He hasn't really had huge amounts of experience in the Champions League. I want to see him enjoy it more than anything else. We've kicked off. Ricky, what's your prediction? Lewis Skelly already quite up high. And he wins that first header. That's really good. good pressure from Arsenal straight away. Good pressure. Yeah, but I don't watch Atletico. I don't. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see which version of Atletico turn up. And who are the goal scorers going to be? I'd like to see Gyökeres get a goal, even if it's a tap in. I think he needs it for his confidence. And I wonder how it's going to affect him having Havertz back soon, which would be great for the team. But really curious to see how that affects Gyökeres. Does he feel the pressure, or does he enjoy having someone that he could rotate with and take a bit of pressure off of him? And potentially Jesus coming back. And I know Jesus, probably this is his last season at Arsenal. He's had a couple of injuries now that have taken him out for the whole season. But I would like to see him play a part in this team. If we can go on to win the league or win some type of major silverware, it'd be great for Jesus to be part of that. Tricky little pass from Timber, and I think that's Zubamendi that's caught. It was it was a dodgy pass from Timber. To be fair, he's tried to be almost too smart. Oh, it's way late on Zubamendi. That is way late. Ricky said 2-1 Arsenal, but this won't be a clean game. Also, Alvarez coming off the right is a problem. Thought he could be coming off the left. I'd rather him come off the right and be up against Timber than up against Lewis Skelly, to be fair. Oh, no, you're saying he's coming off their right. They'll probably rotate. To be fair. Zubamendi Marino obviously got a lot of Spanish experience and experience of playing against Atletico. Declan Rice, obviously, last time we played against the Spanish team was that Real Madrid game. Timber, can you get across the box? He couldn't. The ball was just spinning away from him. And he knows he should have done better, really. It's a lovely ball from Rice. Yeah, he lets it bounce, and it's just a dodgy touch. He's got to do better. The ball's just got away from him. Jan Oblak's a great keeper as well. Jan Oblak is a great keeper, but we've got to test him. You know, we overthink the final third attack a lot. So I want to see from Gyökeres as well. I want to see like instinctive football. Lewis Skelly, great interception. It's really good from Skelly. Skelly gets a lot of flack, and I really don't understand why. I really, really don't. Timber again, he's tried to play through Saka, and it's too heavy. There's two mistakes. There's two mistakes from Timber already. It's early. And he's great. He will grow into the game, but that is two mistakes from him early. Yeah, I think Skelly's really quality. Saka crossover hit goes out for throw the other side, but I think they slapped Madrid. They slapped Real Madrid last time. Yep. Checking in with the sleeping pill real quick. Shout out to Arsenal. Yeah, I think that Lewis Skelly, for me, he gets a lot of. I've seen people saying like he should be nowhere near the England team, and I just feel like he gets disrespected a lot, and I really don't know why. I know people might say it's a racial thing, it's a cultural thing, but I really don't get it. Honestly, there's a lot of hate for him out there. I don't know if it's the image that the media's painted of him or what, but he's a really solid player. Martinelli does really well. That's brilliant from Martinelli, to be fair. We've got to turn these opportunities into shots on goal. Eze, he goes for a shot, deflected. Oh, it's off the post. Rice, and it's 4 minutes in. We should already be 1-0 up. 4 minutes in, we should already be 1-0 up, in my opinion. Somewhere from that shot, from the opportunity for Saka, something. It's good play from Gyökeres. Just gets it out of his feet. Eze, I'm wondering if he can release Saka. He goes for the shot, deflected off the post, and Rice has got to do better, if we're being honest. But that could have gone in straight from the deflection. Jan Oblak was scrambling. And the thing is with Atletico, because they are quite a defensively solid team, they have attacking talent, don't get me wrong. But if you can put 2 or 3 past them, you know, they're probably not fighting back into this game. The ref's given a handball. Zubmendi and Rice, by the way, they're both 1 yellow card away from suspensions in the Champions League. So that's worth bearing in mind. Like I said, as well balanced as Atletico are, you don't think of them as a really, really, really out and out attacking team. So if you can put a couple past them, 2 or 3 in the first half, you'd think and you'd expect that you can, you know, get to the end of the game. You think of Liverpool, you think of City. You put two past City, and they're still in the game. Atletico kind of less so, generally speaking. It's a good start. Sometimes I get nervous when Arsenal start too good. When we start really well, I just think a shock goal against us can really knock the team's confidence. It's good feet from Martinelli. Skelly put him in a bit of a bad position, but Martinelli again using his pace. And what's been given? An offside. If they go one up, it's a long day for us. If they go long run down, it's a long day for them. This is it. But I think that if they go 1-0 up, we have a much better chance of coming back. We're at home as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, we have a much better chance of coming back. If they go 1-0 down, especially early, Zubimendi intercepted again. Is that a foul from? It is a foul. It could be a yellow card for Lewis Skelly as well for stopping that counter attack. Just a word from the ref. Simeone's already on the touchline going mental. It's going to be interesting to see what Arteta does as well, because Arteta's normally on the touchline. Skelly very lucky not to get a yellow card. It's going to be so interesting to see what Arteta does up against the energy of Diego Simeone. Does he match that energy, or does he try to be more calm and composed? They're not defensive like they were before, though. Yeah. They're a more balanced team, but I still think that they're a lot of that defensive. Simeone's a defensive first manager, right? Like that's one of his principles of football. Kind of similar to Arteta, to be fair. And then he's sort of built the attack later. Ball straight through to Gabriel. Well, ball straight through to their attacker, but Gabriel just marshals that. Simeone's such. Can you imagine Simeone in the Prem? Oh my god, the scenes would just be crazy. He'd really rile people up. This is why you can't play Skelly near defensive line. He should be an attacker. He makes a lot of mistakes and fouls. He makes a lot of fouls. I don't think he makes a lot of mistakes at all. He does make a lot of fouls though, but he's not better than the attacking options we have. So you can't. This is the gamble. Do you know what I mean? You have to play him in a fullback position and allow him to invert and get his moments to attack. But he's not good enough as an attacker to take out Eze or take out Saka. If we play him as an attacker, who do we take out? Do you know what I mean? So I do think that he's not a natural defender, so I kind of agree with what you're saying. I get where you're coming from. His instincts need to be a little bit quicker. He doesn't really. Ah, Saka just skins the fullback. Can you find the cross? He can. Just headed away from Eze. Gabriel tried a shot. Saliba tried to bring the ball down. I don't think that was the best decision. Do you remember FA punishing Tuchel and Conte when they shove each other? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, an expressive manager. This is why I like Arteta. I don't see what the problem is that people have with him. But I guess it's one of them ones. If he's on your side, you love him, and if he's not on your side, you hate him. But I don't think there's anything wrong with passion in football and aggression. Ricky see me play football. I play quite aggressive style of football. I'd say I'm an attacker, but I still play quite aggressive and quite a physical player. Premier League is too sensitive. At times. At the same time, there's a lot of challenges that go in the Prem that if it was in Spain, they wouldn't like it very much. So I think England and Italy are two of the better leagues for physicality. Saliba, use your strength. It's good defending from Saliba. Really, really solid. It'd be great to see Erdegaard get back into this team as well. Again, this is a game I think Erdegaard could be really beneficial in. No, I mean for managers, they can't do anything wrong. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny because it didn't used to be like that. The Prem never used to be like that. They really lost quite a bit of their sort of identity. When I was growing up, football was seen as like a man's game, and then now it's all like focused on what the kids are watching at home type of thing. I don't know. It's just different environment. A lot of the stories you hear about Wenger and Mourinho and sorry, I mean like more Sir Alex and Mourinho and stuff like in their legendary days when they're winning big trophies. You hear the stories and you think they wouldn't be able to do that now. Like, do you mean they'd be in trouble for doing some of that stuff now? And look, there's Atletico now camped back, 11 men behind the ball, one stepping out to press. It's a good ball from Timber again. Saka probably could have got that, but let it go for a throw. And I like that from Eze as well. Oh, Neil Warnock. I mean, yeah, Ricky, if I could play for any English manager, it would be Neil Warnock for sure. Warnock's my type of man. Never liked Ian Holloway. Never liked him. Is that a foul on Martinelli? No, the ref's giving it the other way. It's a good shout for a foul there for Martinelli. It's a two-handed push in the back. Refs let it go. They keep sending it long in the air to this left back. That seems to be the player they want to play it out to. It's going to be a hard night's work for Gyökeres. He's going to have to do a lot of pressing, a lot of ugly stuff. You're going to look for that left back again. Nope, this time they go all the way up to Alvarez. They're tentatively coming forwards now, Atletico. It's good defending. We've rolled it out. We're just teasing them, teasing Atletico there. Roll it out right in front of their striker's face. Big Ange just gone as well after just 6 games, was it? Sacked, the fastest ever sacking for a permanent manager. We're just knocking it about at the back. But given the success we had early, we should be a little bit more forceful with this ball, I think. Hmm. Come on, let's do something. Let's put the ball in the box. Let's do something. We found its way to Saka. He gets the better of the fullback again. Can we get a shot away? They've got so many defensive legs. Lewis Skelly, unlucky. Unlucky. He ruined his reputation at least after Spurs. He could say I won the Europa League, but that's what he was banking on, wasn't it? Even when he went to Forest, he was saying he kept on to that. I win trophies. This is what I do. Another opportunity though for Arsenal. That time it fell to Lewis Skelly, not the best shot. And I do wonder if Martinelli could have maybe gambled for that. So it's definitely it's too far from Martinelli. It's definitely a shot. I'm not saying it was a cross, but as a cross, it would have been really good. That's where we need Gyökeres. That position there is where we need Gyökeres. Lewis Skelly beaten in the air to the ball. Cross comes all the way through. Just send it. Just send it long. No, Gyökeres tried to run off the defender. Saka, lovely. Gyökeres, what can you do with it? Saka with 3 around. Oh, it's a brilliant ball from Saka. Martinelli's brought down. Ah, he's offside. That's such a good ball from Saka, though. That's a lovely pass. 3 people around him. Really quick thinking. That's twice offside though. Gyökeres was a little bit too high to receive the ball, and so was Martinelli there. But I think they obviously know that Atletico don't come out their shell very often. So when they do, they're just looking to get in behind straight away. It's got to be a little bit more football. It might not be one pass. Someone's got to show for the ball. Good little 1-2 from Atletico. Nathaniel, what are you saying? Sam Noakes versus Abdullah Mason. It's getting closer. Tell your boy be ready. Eze's brought down. Is that a free kick for Arsenal? I think it is. The closer I get to the fight, the more I think it's a 50-50, Nathaniel. I'm not going to lie. Good feet from Eze. Just really good ball carrying. Just to not make it easy for the defender. Wasn't a lot in that foul, to be fair. Nah, I don't know about betting. I'm not confident like that. Like, Abdullah Mason's a better boxer, but even still, I think that, he ain't been hit. I think it's a good 50-50 fight. I think it's a good fit. I'm not putting my hard-earned cash on something that's a 50-50 in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? If I felt like it was 70, 75, 80%, that's when I put money down. They're focusing on Lewis Skelly's side. Yeah, I think so. But again, we've got Martinelli on that side. And the one thing Martinelli's got is pace. So if they're going to try and poke at Skelly, if it don't work and we get on the counter with the pace of Martinelli, it could be a problem for them. And look where Lewis Skelly is now. And Arsenal got the ball. He's all the way in the midfield. It's a good 1-2 with Timber. Great little touch. Timber to Eze. We still got it? Ah, it just broke down. It's a great tackle. It's not a foul. Ref's given the foul against Timber. It's not a foul. That is never a foul. It's a good challenge. Man City already 1-0 up against Villarreal. Haaland, of course. What time are you on? I'm on 18:17. They're definitely targeting Lewis Skelly. They're even targeting him with like dives, trying to get him booked. Eze, can he find Saka? He does find Saka. Saka, any touch? I think Saka got a touch on it, but I don't think it's a penalty. The keeper's taking him out, but I think he got enough of the ball. Oh no, Oblak's down. It's a great run from Saka though. Really good run. Should probably can he do better? Maybe. I mean, Oblak's coming out really quick. Tries to just get it over him. Could maybe do a bit better there. To be fair, the idea was right. Yeah, you can see he doesn't get enough of it. Saka is a dirty player. He always dives. I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that. He gets fouled a lot. In fact, I prefer him to dive more. He gets fouled a lot and rides the challenges and stays on. I think he stays on his feet too much. And also, if somebody dives, I don't think that makes them a dirty player. Timber, quick throw into Eze. Eze wanted it back there. Timber didn't do it. We just seem reluctant to pass the ball into tight spaces, but the players want it. They actually want the ball in those spaces. Then we float it over to Saka and it's intercepted. Like, we're better off punching it into the feet rather than trying to float the ball over. Arteta having a word. He wants that intensity. And the intensity's definitely dropped a little bit. You know, we were right there first 5 minutes. Now we're 20 minutes in, sort of kind of coasted by with not a lot happening. Good turn from Timber. Raya playing it a little bit risky. Oh, boys, come on. We've got to get this ball down. We've got to get this ball down. We can't be allowing them to do this. Doesn't bode well for us. All the goals that are going in across the Champions League at the moment are away goals. Man City away, PSG away, Dortmund away. They go long. No fouls in here, boys. Good strength from Saka. So this is the kind of game, like I said, Jokeres is going to have to do a lot of ugly stuff. Koke is still there. Yep. Barcelona slapped Marinakis' team. Properly slapped as well. Rashford getting another goal. Good interception from Saka. Can we drive now? Oh, he tried to cut it back. He should have just taken it. He should have just carried on driving with the ball. Definitely should have just carried on driving with the ball there. It's a winnable game. It's a very, very winnable game. The opportunity is there for us. They're starting to play a little bit more expansive now. I feel like Timber could have stopped that cross. I really do. Long throw comes in. Everyone on the long throw vibe. Ball across the box. So that's cut out. They don't look bad, but lack some creativity in midfield. Yeah, their movement's not great. Like, once the midfielder gets the ball, they're not really playing the ball very much. They're literally trying to just run through the team. There, they've played the ball for the first time, and it's not really worked for them. David Raya, what have you done? David Raya tried to see the ball out. It was nearly 1-0, nearly cost us. Nearly cost us. And I did wonder, like, and I've said this before, like, you know, we in like the last 3 games, we haven't faced a shot on target or something like that. And you think, you know, does the keeper get bored in them situations? He needs to be careful. It's just stuff like that is what made Aaron Ramsdale get sold in the first place. It's madness like that, Jerry. And Alvarez goes for it, and it's not too far away. To be fair, it just spins away. That could easily be going on target. He thought the ball was going to roll out for a corner. Oh, sorry, he thought the ball was going to roll out for a goal kick, and then it didn't. Great feat from Saka. 3 players around him. Good football from Gyökeres as well. Wow. We've had 6 shots, but only one on target. They've had none. So in 25 minutes of football, only one shot on target for both teams. David Raya trying to stitch us up. We've got to be tidier. Can we find Martinelli? Lewis Skelly. It's a great run. That could be a foul. That should have been a foul. Cross comes into the box. Don't know why the ref didn't give a foul. The guy's holding onto his shirt, onto Lewis Skelly's shirt for bloody ages. Timber gets a shot on target, but not really going to threaten the keeper with that type of shot. I don't know why the ref hasn't given the foul for Lewis Skelly. He absolutely cooks him. He cooks the fullback, and the guy's holding on to Skelly's shirt for ages. I don't mind the intention of the shot. Timber's not our best shooter, but I don't mind the intention, like I say. Alvarez goes for another cross, and it's just nowhere near. We should definitely be one up. This is why I'm saying your team looks bad. You are home, but no creativity there. Yeah, I disagree. I wouldn't say no creativity at all. There's definitely creativity there. We're just making some of the wrong decisions, but I mean, I wouldn't say we look bad either. You think that we look bad? I don't know about that. It's a good ball from Timber. It's good strength from Gyökeres. That's the kind of football I want to see from Gyökeres, by the way. That's the kind of that physicality there, shrugging off the defender and winning the ball. That's what I want to see. Even the Fulham game wasn't a convincing win. Yeah, again, I disagree. It wasn't convincing on scoreline. We only won by 1-0, but they had no shots on target for the whole game. So we looked the far better team. We looked the team that was in far more control. Um, Julian Alvarez could be in. Shouts for a handball though. Gabriel stayed with him. Saliba does well. It's good defending from Arsenal, to be fair. Do think it come off Julian Alvarez's hand, but that's gone now. Yeah, when you say it's not convincing, I think, it's like I say, scoreline wise, it's not convincing. We're not slapping teams 3 and 4, but I think we look very, very solid. I wouldn't say we look bad. We definitely don't look bad. I wouldn't say that. But we need more goals. That is true. But I still wouldn't equate that to looking like a bad team. I think we look like a very good team. We just need more goals. And a lot of that is we're trying to incorporate in Gyökeres, who doesn't quite play that style. So yeah, man, we're streaming this weekend. There's no fight in America, but Fabio Wardley versus Joseph Parker will definitely be live for that. Martinelli up against the fullback, finds Lewis Skelly. Can he put a cross in the box? He does. Oh, Gabriel, that's a couple of dodgy touches from Gabriel there. Good decision from the ref as well. They tried to claim high foot. I watched the full game. Only 1 point there. They don't want to attack. Who doesn't want to attack? It's a really good cross from Timber. And Gyökeres was waiting for that one. Yeah, we're live for Fabio Wardley versus Joseph Parker this weekend as well, this Saturday night. So make sure that you're here for that. That'll be an entertaining one. We are very likely to see a knockout. Very likely. Very surprised Griezmann's not starting. Yeah, I guess he's older now, isn't it? I don't know if it's a tactical thing. I don't know if he's not as mobile. He'll definitely feature. You'd expect to see him come on late, maybe occupying more of a target man type of position. But Skelly again bundled to the floor. He's always in the middle of everything. Skelly. I think that's why people think he's dirty and stuff. I don't think he's a dirty player at all. He's always in the middle of the melee, which is what you want. Just seen the undercard, terrible fights. And again, this defender's just trying to rugby tackle Lewis Skelly. And if he does get tackled like that, I hope he goes down. Ball into the box. Comes away to Zubamendi. Arsenal throw. Parker should win, but obviously Wardley's just got that power. Do you know what I'm saying? Wardley's got that power. We've got the resident hater in here. Thoughts on the main event? I'm thinking Parker late stoppage. I think Parker by points. I don't think he's going to go for a stoppage. I really don't. I think that he'll just he's going to play it safe. You got to think of it like this. He is good for him to stop Wardley at some point. He has to step on the gas. If he's up 7-0, 8-0, why would he gamble? What would be the point? Like Wardley's not expecting to win any rounds against Joseph Parker. If Joseph Parker wins the first 4 rounds, or even wins 6 of the first 8, there's no point him gambling for a stoppage. Do you know what I mean? He might as well use his boxing IQ and his ability to just cruise to a points victory and move on to the next fight. Do you know what I mean? Maybe Wardley gasses out, but even there, if Wardley's gassed to the point where he's falling over, then fair enough. Timber tries to find that ball through to Saka again, doesn't come off. He's got to get a little bit closer. He's passing the ball from miles away. If Wardley loses, where does he go next? Do you think? I think Wardley's got a lot of fights. There's a lot of fights for him. It's just he won't have the big money fights. But depending on how he performs, a Toma fight could still be there for him. Atletico trying to break. Arsenal, good defending from Zubamendi after Rice slipped. Saka down the channel. Here's Gyökeres. Can he find a simple pass? Touch and go. Does the ref give a foul for that? He does. Yard Benavides, for me, Benavides wins that fight. For me, David Benavides wins that fight. I just want to say that's I like what I saw from Gyökeres there. I've said it before, Gyökeres does not look great, to be honest with you. AT knows this. He's going to be hating on him, calling him Lukaku and Timberland boots, all that kind of things. But he is improving. I'm seeing him improve, Gyökeres. Do you know what I mean? I'm seeing him look more mobile. I'm seeing him take more shots. I'm seeing him be a little bit braver. I'm seeing him win physical battles. But winning fouls like that is crucial. Winning fouls like that is absolutely crucial. It's not a massive foul. He's bought it a little bit, but he's knocked the ball and the defender stopped him from running onto it. So I can see the argument, but it's a soft foul. He's definitely played for the foul 100%. Do you know what I mean? So you already know, fam, Gyökeres with the touch of a giraffe. What kind of skill was that? That's an old school skill, bro. You don't know about football, blood. That's an old school skill to knock the ball around the defender one way and then run around the other way. That's, you know what I mean? I disagree with you with your Gyökeres opinion. I said the other day he allows the players to run around him and open up more. I think he's been improving. That Fulham game, I said the things I want to see from him: touch, shoot, be more physical. He did all of that stuff in that Fulham game. I thought that Fulham game he was much improved. I thought he was much more improved. And even here, when he in his first couple games, if Saka played in that ball down the wing, he would just fall over. He couldn't even dribble. Now I see him pick up the ball, dribble, and have the confidence to knock it around the defender and run. I think he's improving. I actually think he's improving a lot. Saka on the free kick. And it's dark arts versus dark arts. The ref's talking to Lewis Skelly again. It's dark arts versus dark arts, isn't it? With Arteta versus. You need to have pace though. Not really. He's up against Jimenez, so it just is what it is. Saka lays it short. They try to flick it into the box. It's a little bit too intricate for me. And David Raya just sends that into Rosed. That free kick was disappointing in my opinion. A little bit too complicated in my opinion. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Havertz when he comes back. Arteta got a fetish for that brother. Well, you say a fetish, but he's played well. I mean, Havertz has played very, very well for us. You know, I know that Chelsea fans hate him and were preying on his downfall and laughing at us when we signed him. But the reality is, he's not been bad for us. And his goal return for us when he's played at the 9, that was a foul throw, by the way, but whatever. His goal return for us has not been bad. And I do wonder, knowing, you know, can we be in? Can we release Saka? Release him. Here he is. Saka, can you get beyond him? He does. Saka. Oh, it's 1-0. Is he offside? Oh, Martinelli is given offside. That could have been such a good goal. I wonder if that was going on target anyway. Was that going on target anyway? That would still work for Martinelli's confidence. It's good defending from Zubamendi, by the way. He's chasing and winning that ball. And Saka just drops the shoulder and buns the defender. Yeah, he's offside. He's offside by a decent margin, to be fair. He's offside by a decent margin. Yeah, with Havertz, you know, Arteta is really good at like his individual man management, certainly for the players that he likes. And you know, the thing with it wasn't going on target, so he needed that touch. But um and certainly for Gyökeres, I wonder. I said it earlier, At. I wonder if maybe he needs that to take a bit of pressure off him to know that the whole game isn't resting on me succeeding and failing. There is another 9 on the bench that can do a job. I don't know if it hurts him or if it builds his confidence. Arteta will be the judge of that. But for a team, Arteta's using the squad much better than he has done in previous years. And so the more of a squad that we have, the more dangerous I think there will be. I still, and I said earlier again, it's probably Jesus' last season, but if he can come back to some sort of fitness, I'd really like to see him play some sort of part in this season, especially if we're going to go and win silverware. It'd be really good for him to be a part of that, in my opinion, because he's been a big part of the rebuild. Obviously, it's just injuries with Jesus, unfortunately, but the ref's given a foul. That's not a foul either. Given a foul for Llorente, but that's not a foul. Havertz is not a bad signing, to be fair. This is what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's also styles make fights. Do you know what I mean? In certain games, Havertz is going to be really crucial. It's a good tackle. Did he book Zubamendi for that tackle? It's a tackle. He's booked him for that. I think that might, if he's booked him, I can't see it yet, but if he has booked him, that means that he misses. He has, yeah. Yokere's expectation wasn't big though. He was supposed to be a flat track bully against Brentford's and Fulham's. He ain't even doing that. Um, I mean, who said that that's what he was supposed to be? You've just pulled that out of your ass. Where have you heard that? I told you what I wanted. I want 10 to 15 goals. That's it. 10 to 15 goals. That's all I'm interested in. Saka getting it clear. Martinelli, what can you do with it? It's a good touch actually, and he wins us the throw as well. Well played. Previous years where you lot lost the league against West Ham's and Fulham's and Southampton's, true, but we're still beating those teams. The goal might not come from him, but we can still beat those teams. Do you know what I mean? And in previous years, Arteta was not using his squad as effectively as he's using his squad at the moment. So, you know, I still think that we beat those teams, in my opinion. I'm also thinking if Vert signed for Arsenal instead, that would be crazy. I mean, we were never interested in Verts, to be fair, but yeah, not for that kind of money. Man can't win a Bundesliga and get 120 million. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? Man can't win one Bundesliga and get 120 million transfers. No way. That's a transfer of a club that don't normally spend money. Do you know what I'm saying? As a result, they don't know how to spend money. That's just ridiculous. Coming up to 40 minutes, I do want to see Arsenal try and go for a goal in the next 5 minutes and really press the issue. Rice has slipped over a couple of times. He might need to change his boots at half time because he slipped over twice. Liverpool players are getting away with murder. 100. Well, man are calling for slot out. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's all going on the manager rather than discussing the players. Do you know what I mean? Cody Gakpo was playing like Bruno. Like every time he does something good, he's got to do something bad to balance it. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a Bruno Fernandes tactic. Like Bruno's allergic. It's got it in his contract. He can't play better than a 6 out of 10. He's not allowed to. This ref is so active, man. Well, why did he blow the whistle like that? Ref came steaming in like there was a fire or something. It's good pressing from Jokeres again. He just does a lot of the dirty stuff. Do you know what I mean? They've kicked that ball out under the pressure of Jokeres' pressing. Do you know what I mean? It's standard stuff that you'd expect your number 9 to do, but it's still a skill. Martinelli, can you peel away? Oh, that wasn't even Martinelli, that was Jokeres. Outrage over the Neville thing was laughable. Brother, bro, it's one of them ones. If you buy a car in England today that's white, yeah, you have to say it's eggshell or something. Like you're not even allowed to say the color white. Man, to start crying, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? These Englishmen have got extra tear ducts for no reason. Like they've got twice as many tear ducts as everybody else. These men just cry over anything. Football fans now, in comparison to 20 years ago, believe because they have. Hang on, let me see this for this throw in, and then we'll get to that comment. We're not winning the first headers, boys. We're doing the long throws and not winning the first header. And then they've gone down again. Every challenge, they're going down. They're going down for every fucking. This is what I'm saying about Atletico, bruv. They might not be defensive like before, but it's just dark arts constantly, bro. Are you going down over that? Batty, man. Because they've done well in Ultimate Team or Football Manager, they know when to get a manager out. They base good on chances made. Yeah, bro, 100%. Man don't know football in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Man don't know football. That's it's as simple as that. All my subscribers, I want to see send me a video of them doing 10 kick-ups. They're going to go for a long throw here. 43 minutes in, we should be looking to counter attack. Let's win this first header though, because I've been a little bit unhappy with some of the headers from the attacking perspective. We do win the first header. Saka gets it away. Another free kick. These men are just falling over, man. Haaland is a machine, bro. This is why I said Man City aren't out of it, bro, because they got Haaland. Like if Man City didn't have Haaland, yeah, they would be fighting for top 4. Honestly, if people have started watching football in 2015, I don't care about their opinion. What if they're only like, what if they were like born in 2004? Then what? Man City's team on paper looks sick, but in practice, it doesn't bang like that. But obviously, Haaland is a freak, so Haaland's the equalizer, bro. He's like a heavyweight boxer that's got power. Do you know what I'm saying? Like their man can play shit and still win because they got Haaland. Alvarez the free kick and goes wide. David Raya, do not rush this. It's very wide, to be fair. It's good, decent free kick, but very wide. Oh, Zubimendi slips, or just about makes up for it. That's a good little knock from Timber, to be fair. It's a great knock from Timber. Saka, what can you do here? Saka's brought down. The ref has given every free kick for when they've gone down. Does he give this one? It's raining, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Ty from AFTV is going to be telling you afterwards, like, it's been raining. That foul looks a bit soft, I'm not gonna lie. Saka said to the liner, "You're standing right there and you can't see it." Like, well, go on for you. Right, long throw, lads. Let's win the first header. We haven't done it so far. We didn't do it again. Skelly heads it back in. It comes straight back out. We haven't won any attacking headers. It's good pressing from Gyökeres again. And that's going to get us one last opportunity before the half. Saka, Rice. It's a good cross. Martinelli's shocked he's not getting a penalty for that. They've just charged him down, bruv. It's a decent shot for a penalty, but Zubimendi, it's a good cross. Zubimendi's played really well. Zubimendi's played really well this half. Half time, bold indeed. I don't think we played that badly, to be honest with you. I really don't. Like we're doing a lot of good stuff. I mean, I'm a bit unhappy with the way that we've gone about the headers. You know, we haven't won any attacking headers, which I think is not acceptable. But I don't think we've been too badly. Do you know what I'm saying? I just woke up from a short nap. This game is medicine. PSG 2-1 up against Leverkusen. Yeah, let me look at all the other scores. I think Man City are up as well. And Barcelona slapped Olympiacos earlier. Barcelona beat Olympiacos 6-1. Karat beat Pafos. No, I'm Pafos. Sorry, no, I'm lying. That was 0-0. Newcastle beating Benfica 1-0. PSV are beating Napoli. That's surprising. 2-1. PSG and Leverkusen. PSG's winning 3-1 now, and they've both got red cards. Who's been sent off? I don't even know who that is. Robert Andrick and Ilya Zabani, both sent off in that game. That game's a madness, bro. Oh my days. Might have to watch that second half. Man City winning 2-0, Inter winning 2-0, Copenhagen 1-1. Copenhagen equalised as well, and obviously Arsenal still 0-0. That's crazy. Some of these games are mad. Arsenal and City into half time. The others are still playing. Newcastle's just gone half time. Who scored for Newcastle? Anthony Gordon. McTominay goal. AT said sleeping pill football. Listen, if we win, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Man don't have to entertain the casuals. Do you know what I'm saying? Man just have to win games. And the opportunities for us to win the game have been there. We've not really looked at our best, and still the opportunities to win the game have been there, in my opinion. I wonder if we'll see Antoine Griezmann at any point in the game. I don't think Atletico have even had a shot on target. We've had 8 shots, 2 on target. They've had 2 shots, none on target. So it's another 45 minutes where they haven't even been able to test David Raya. The only time they've been able to kind of almost question him is when, he was doing a madness. Rashford, Champions League merchant. Now that banter don't work because the Champions League is a top tier competition. So you can't be a Champions League merchant. Like, do you know what I mean? That's great. That would be a great. Do you know what I'm saying? That'd be a great stat to have if you were a Champions League merchant. But it's more of a fat track bully situation. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if Barcelona get to round of 16, quarterfinals, semi-finals, let's see if he can do it against the better clubs. Do you know what I'm saying? Can't remember who they played last time, but he did it this week, obviously against Olympiacos, and Olympiacos aren't massively like a great team, to be honest with you. So we'll have to see. But Rashford's always been a flat track bully anyway. Do you know what I mean? And he's just not consistent. Maybe out there he has less distractions. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he's got less distractions. He's not a big superstar in Spain the way that he is here. From a Man United perspective, it's good if he can turn his career around. You guys can fetch a decent fee for him come the summer. Do you mean? Because he ain't staying at United anyway. So that's what it is. In terms of Arsenal, Boom, 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 boom. Zubimendi's going to miss the next Champions League game because of. Is he? No, he's not. He's on 2 yellows. I think he needs one or two more. Um, Defense has been really solid. Lewis Skelly has been in the wars. I think he could do a little bit. He's done okay, but he's got himself into dangerous positions and then managed to wangle his way out of those dangerous positions. It'd be better if he just didn't get himself in dangerous positions in the first place. Zubimendi yellow card was not a yellow card at all. Rice, I just want to see a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? He's doing everything right. I want to see a little bit more. And this front three, Eze as well. Rice and Eze, I want to see a little bit more. I think Zubimendi's been really, really good. I think Timber's been good. But Rice and Eze are not creating. The creativity for me is coming from Zubimendi or Timber or Lewis Skelly. And Rice and Eze, Eze was doing it early. It's kind of dropped off. Rice, I want to see um, be a little bit more creative. I want to see more balls into the box. I want to see more shots from the edge of the box. I want to see all of those kind of things from Declan Rice, the things that we kind of typically expect from a Declan Rice performance that we're just not really getting as of yet. Raul Jimenez on the yellow card as well. From their perspective, I mean, they're just sort of trying to counterpunch. Do you know what I mean? They are waiting for us to act so that they can react against us, if that makes sense. So the game for us is very, very winnable, but we have to be there first. And like I say, the most disappointing thing for me is the lack of the ability to win headers from an attacking perspective. Do you know what I mean? We're putting a lot of crosses into the box, a lot of long throws are going into the box, and we're just not able to convert these into shots on target. You know, 2 shots on target from 8 shots is not the end of the world, but it's not the best. Um, and we've got a lot of opportunities where we need to be turning these shots into shots on target and turning these half opportunities into full opportunities. Do you know what I mean? That's my opinion. The game for us is very, very winnable from here. Like I say, they haven't even had a shot on target. You know, and like I say, who it's a question. I don't think it's whoever wins first, whoever scores first, because I do feel like there's a world where they score and we still win. But if we score first, they are very close to being out of the game. And if we score twice, they are almost certainly out of the game. So yeah, I think that we need to do a lot more in terms of goal threat. Timber is, and the movement off the ball in that final third needs to be a little bit better. It got better as we got through the game, but earlier on, Timber gets the ball on the edge of the box and he's driving forwards and he just can't see a pass. So he just has a shot and it's kind of a weak shot to him. Just seen that chance again from Eze. That's what I want to see from Eze. You're on the edge of the box, you gamble, you take a shot, it flicked over, it deflected, it could have easily gone in, it come off the post. Why not? Do you mean? Let's ask the question. Declan Rice on the follow up. And since that passage of play, which was like 20 minutes in, they didn't do it again. Saka's got the beat in the fullback. A lot of people in this chat and online tell me he can't dribble. He skins the defender a couple of times, whether he does a 1-2 and passes around the defender, or he just drops the shoulder and gets round him. Either way, he's got the beating of this defender if he wants it, when he wants it. He does. It's the thing with Saka, he doesn't do it consistently. Do you mean? So I do get it versus a Palmer or other wingers. He doesn't isolate and try and beat the fullback every time, but he kind of picks and chooses his moments. But when he does do it, he's having some good success with it. So there's no reason why I would not want to see him um, continue to do that, continue isolating that fullback. Um, Especially if you can have Martinelli crash in the box. And then once we get to the byline, Gyökeres has just got to keep being physical. One of the things that he looks better at of this game, sorry, is being a lot more physical with centre backs. And this is a decent sized, aggressive, physical team in Atletico Madrid, but he's not having it, and that's really what I want to continue to see from him. Do you know what I mean? So the game's very winnable. The game is very, very winnable, but we have to push for it. They're just re-showing that David Raya mistake. Absolute idiot sometimes. But goalkeepers are like that, innit? They just want to just do anything to get involved. It's not necessary. Have you lot score predictions changed? I still think 2-1's a decent bet. I still think 2-1's very, very doable. And man, then make sure you're here Saturday night as well. Nathaniel, make sure you're here Saturday. Fabio Wardley versus Joseph Parker. Make sure that you're here live. We're going to be live from like 7:38, something like that. The undercard's not amazing, but we'll be live anyway, just discuss everything that's happening. Make sure you like the video as well. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. I really expect us, or I really want us to score 2 goals in the second half. For me, that's my expectation. Because the opportunities are there, and I don't think, like I said before, I don't think 1 goal puts them away conclusively enough. We score one, they're going to stay right in the game until the very, very last minute. And if they go and get an equalizer in the 87th or 88th minute, then we're going to have problems. So I'd really rather we, um, you know, did what we could to go and get 2 goals, make it a real convincing win. And I do think that, no disrespect to them, I think they know they're not going to score 3 goals against us. Do you know what I mean? I've got Joseph Parker. I got Joseph Parker on points. Someone said late stoppage, but I don't. Not that I don't see it, but I think that he'll be up on the cards. And if he's up on the cards, I going late into the fight, I don't think he gambles. You know, unless he really significantly hurts Wardley, I don't see why he would gamble to get a stoppage for no reason. So if he's up on the cards, I think he'll just try and cruise through to a points victory rather than go for the stoppage. But yeah, let me know who you guys have got. And what else we've got coming up? I'll tell you about the other lives we've got coming up as well. Where are we? So Saturday we're live. Joseph Parker versus Fabio Wardley, as I said. The Sunday, 3 o'clock kickoff, Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Then Tuesday, Arsenal versus Brighton in the EFL Cup. Then we go into Burnley versus Arsenal on November 1st and Buatsi versus Zach Parker on November 1st as well. And that's going to be interesting because one of those guys, Buatsi or Zach Parker, I would like to see in there with Ben Whitaker. Ben Whitaker's just had a fight announced. I know Nathaniel and I disagreed on Ben Whitaker before. I think I remember Nathaniel saying that he liked his style, and maybe me and Shane were being too harsh on him. And Shane and I were not fans of Ben Whitaker's style, especially at the low level he was doing it at. But now he's signed to Eddie. Let's see. Let's put him in there with someone who's not a Bivol, not a Beterbiev, not a Benavides, not a Yard, not a Morel, but like the level below that. You know, even the level below that. Do you mean? Because then below that you've got Callum Smith, then you've got Yard, but someone like a Zach Parker, someone like a who's the guy that Yard had to fight, Lyndon Arthur, people of that level, put him in there with them and let's see what he can do. And I don't think that they will. I think they'll move him very, very slow. Oh, okay, you agreed with us on Ben. You agreed with us on Ben. I think it's pointless. You know, I don't know if you guys saw the podcast Shane and I did, but I said that, you know, it's pointless. Ben Whitaker's 28 years old. They're going to move him quite slowly. They're basically starting from scratch with him because Eddie's saying British level, then European level, and then world. He's never going to make it to world level. He's never going to make it to world level. Do you mean? You think he'll be in with Lyndon Arthur? I think Lyndon Arthur beats him. I'd like to see it, but I think Lyndon Arthur beats him. Do you mean? Off strength, power, experience, all of that kind of stuff. Style. Lyndon Arthur's fought Anthony Yard twice. Won one, lost one. Um, you know, I don't know what Ben Whitaker can show him other than dance moves that he hasn't seen and already bested. So you know that's what that fight is about for me. Boatsy Zach Parker is going to be an interesting one. Let me see who's on that undercard as well. Lyndon Arthur's on that undercard. Liam Cameron is on that undercard. And then we're going to some lower level guys. Okay, cool. And a couple of people's pro debuts. Okay. So yeah, listen, if Lyndon Arthur can beat Bradley Rhea, then let's see. One of these guys could be one of the guys who's fighting him next. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I just see Cameron's fighting. I mean, I have no desire to watch Liam Cameron fight ever again. I'll be honest with you. None whatsoever. Arsenal coming out for the second half. Could be a 2-0. That's really what I want. I'm predicting 2-1 to be humble, but I want a 2-0 here. They're not posing enough for me to not want to see 2 goals. And they're a good side, don't get me wrong. I'm not disrespecting them. They are a good side in terms of on paper, but based on what we're actually seeing in the cold light of day when we're watching the game, there's 2 goals in this game for us. Do you know what I mean? And as I say, if we score 2 goals, I think that I don't want to say I think they'll roll over, but for lack of a better term, I think they'll roll over. If I'm being honest. Who have we got next in the UCL? Because I think we've got another international break coming up, haven't we? Slavia Praha as well. That's Tuesday. That's going into November. That's after the fight. Then we've got Sunderland, and then there's an international break, and then we return on the 23rd of November for the North London derby, which obviously is going to be the big one. Is Gyökeres getting on the score sheet today? I think he gets an assist. I reckon Gyökeres gets an assist today. We're off for the second half. Martinelli wins the header. And you can see the difference in intensity from Atletico straight away. Trying to control the ball a lot more than they were in the first half. That's a really good pass. No foul from Rice. No foul. It's good defending. No chance. Stay on that side with him. We're always getting an assist, man. Gyökeres goes down there. It's not a foul. Definitely not a foul. Martinelli. We just come back from the replay. Martinelli's running in. Good feet. He just gave Eze a bit of a shit pass there. It's good closing down from Gabriel. Martinelli, good strength. It's really good strength for Martinelli there. There's definitely going to be goals this half. Both teams have opened up a bit more intense. Saka, what can you do against the fullback? Told the chat you could skin him. You skinned one. Could he skin a second one? And he takes that shot. That's not the right decision. Lovely from Timber. Really lovely from Timber. Still lovely from Timber. Timber, still Timber. And it goes for a corner. Jury and Timber. He should have just released that ball one touch earlier. I know what it's like when you get into that flow, but one touch earlier, you've got to release that ball. Timber is so good. I know, man. Certain man like AT will be rating Reece James over Jury and Timber. Ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. Your right back can't chat to my right back. Never. That's exactly what I just said. That's exactly what I just said. Chat to AT. That was AT's guy, bro. Reece James and that. Corner comes in. Martinelli got the first contact on that. It's already better. Already better. Saka. Let's just put a cross in. Saliba finds Saka, but the pass is a little bit short. It's good strength from Saliba, to be fair. It's the right idea from Saliba as well. There'll definitely be goals in this half. You can see it, like I say, straight away. Rice got up very, very high to press the keeper. Lewis Skelly, well headed. Martinelli just tries a little touch off to Gyökeres. You can see the difference between like the technical ability, like when Martinelli's playing versus Trossard, he's just got that little bit more technique. Maybe Lewis Skelly versus Calafiori, where you can see why some of these players are just about second string compared to some of the first string players. Timber loses out there. Oh, it's off the post. Twist and shoot from Atletico, and it's come off the crossbar. It was Julian Alvarez as well. That's what he's capable of. That is like perfect. That is pretty much perfect technique from Julian Alvarez. Outrageously good technique. You just feel like Julian Alvarez should be at a bigger club, not a bigger. Atletico's a big club, but do you know what I mean, the team where he's going to be in the battle for silverware every season? It was close. It was perfect technique, absolutely perfect. We just creep into the edge of their box now. We're playing with two lines. There's one line of defense, one line of attack. Someone's got to come and break that line and be part of the Rice has done it there. Come and set up multiple lines. It's too predictable otherwise. It's too easy. That's good from Gyökeres coming and getting involved. Gyökeres again. Oh, he tried to play it across the box. So I said Gyökeres could get himself an assist. I can see it. I can see Gyökeres getting himself an assist. Oh, shouts for handball. I think that's harsh. His hands are right into his body. I think that would be harsh. Gabriel battling with Alvarez. They are diving for everything in this Atletico team. Everything. I'd get Lewis off, to be honest. You reckon? Get Calafiori on. Thing is, a Calafiori is a goal threat as well. Like, not only is he bigger, he's a goal threat as well. I'm not against it though. I think Calafiori. I think that will be the sub. Calafiori and maybe Marino. Knowing Arteta, Eze's gone a little bit quiet for me. Eze's not coming to receive the ball enough for me. Come and receive the ball. We need him to just come and drop in and get on the half turn. Look, Martinelli's isolated out there against the fullback. He could do with some support. I think Eze should just drop a bit closer to him here. Martinelli does well. Rice. Oh, that's lovely. Gyökeres, unlucky. That was Zubamendi, not Rice. That was Zubamendi. So Martinelli's playing so well. Lovely play from Martinelli. It's a really good play from Martinelli. Rice wants the ball urgently. That's it from Rice. This is why he's captain material. So I mean, we need a goal. Like, let's not take too long. Let's get on it. Let's make it happen. Martinelli's playing really well, winning quite a few of those battles with the fullback. He's gaining us some territory. I think he's playing well. Lewis Skelly to try and go for this long throw again in the first half. We didn't win enough headers from this. Yeah, we didn't win the header there either. It wasn't the best throw, but Skelly wants a free kick. He's not going to get it. It's a lovely little flick and touch from Zubamendi. And Gyökeres does really well to get a foot there, but yeah, you're up against Jan Oblak. We're going to need to score more conclusive goals than that one. Solid from Martinelli again. Martinelli brought down. If that didn't get given, Arteta was about to get involved. Arteta was definitely about to get involved there. Llorente's lucky not to be on a yellow for that. He's miles away from the ball and just brings him down. I also think we need some height from we need some more height for the balls that are going into the box. It's going to be Rice to take it. I feel like this fits a left footer. I know they got their set ways they do their set plays, but I think this really fits a left footer to me. Cross goes in. It's a lovely cross. I was wrong. It's Gabriel 1-0. It's Gabriel 1. I thought that shit fucking Diego Forlan. I thought it fit a left footer, but it's Gabriel 1-0. 1-0 to the Arsenal at home against Atletico Madrid. And it's Big Gabby again. Big Gabby again. Man really want to tell me this guy's not world class, bro. He's doing it at all levels, bro. He's doing it at all levels, bro. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? And that all come from a lot. That is all come from Gabriel, from Martinelli's hard work. You know, it's Martinelli's hard work that's forced the foul, and it's off the back of the foul. It's another assist for Declan Rice, and it's what did Ricky say? 7 goals from set pieces. That is lovely. That is really, really lovely. He just moves the defender out of the way. Look at that. Get out of the way. It's poor defending, to be fair. Scumbag time. I don't think it will be scumbag time. I think we'll play exactly the same way. People will look at the stats and say it's scumbagging, but I really don't think it will be. We're not going to sit a bunch of players behind the ball. This would be a good time to get Miles Lewis Skelly off and get Calafiori on there, but I don't think we're just going to sit behind the ball. Set piece again, ole, ole, ole. Facts. They don't defend these well, to be honest. Not Oblak's fault. Scumbag ball, you know, fuming. Why is that scumbag ball? Why is it scumbag? I don't understand. Why is that scumbag ball, bro? What are you man talking about, scumbag? That's football, bro. Now we show real haram ball. I don't think they will, bro. I really don't think they will. That is a good pass and a good strike as well. from Giuliano. It's a lovely pass. Lewis Skelly completely lost sight of it. It's a great tackle from Gabriel as well. Nah, let's not lie. 10-0-0 formation as we speak. I mean, you don't look like Premier League title contenders. I don't even know what to say to that, bro. That's such bullshit. That don't even make sense. What does that mean? We don't look like Premier League title contenders, but we obviously are because we're top of the table, and we're not playing the Premier League anyway. We're playing the Champions League. Atletico corner. Now they're going for it. You can only beat the teams that surround you. Do you know what I'm saying? We just need to be better than Liverpool and Man City. You can't say we don't look like Premier League title contenders based on a fictional idea of what Premier League title contenders look like in your head. It don't make sense. There is no game this season Arsenal have won convincingly except that Leeds game. We beat Nottingham Forest 3-0. Nothing silly here, lads. Nothing silly here. Nice. Get rid of that first time. He supports Man United. You can tell when man chat about football. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? Yeah, Forest too, bro. What are we talking about? When you say convincing, what does a convincing win mean to you? Because I don't believe that a team has to win 3 or 4-0 to make the win be convincing. There are plenty of times if you win a game 1-0, but the other team don't really offer anything, like you shut them down completely, that can still be a convincing 1-0 victory. Saka, it's a good run from Timber. Saka, ball driven across the box. Let's win that ball back. Can we win that ball back? Ah, the ref's going to give a foul. Ricky said that explains a lot. You were better. You were better the Forest game too. Yeah, yeah. But like I say, none of that matters. Do you know what I mean? Like Man City also haven't been convincing. Liverpool haven't been convincing. So that's just what it is. Atletico making their changes now. Then other than that, the only teams we played in the league have been all Big Six clubs. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we've played Fulham, but we've played Man City. Other than Leeds, we played Manchester United, Leeds, Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, Manchester City, Newcastle, West Ham. We look very convincing against West Ham, 2-0. So we've looked convincing against everyone that we've played, other than Man United, Liverpool, Man City, which are all big derbies, and two of those were away from home. So I didn't say that, but it's always a close game when played and you scumbag a goal. I don't know about scumbag though. Oh, I forgot about Connor. Yeah, Connor Gallagher's there, isn't it? If you look at the league, we only played 8 games, and 3 of those are Big Six clubs. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. We haven't played enough games to say that we don't look convincing. Do you know what I'm saying? If you want to say that about teams that's played lower down, then fair enough. Liverpool, you believe that City has another gear to still go up. Yeah, I believe that as well. And I believe Arsenal have another gear to go up as well. Why would Arsenal be playing at their top gear, but Man City aren't? Do you know what I'm saying? Man City have pretty much their whole team fit. Ryan Cherky was out injured, but he's a new signing. Do you know what I mean? But so long as we win games, that's the main thing. The performances come next. Do you know what I mean? We just have to keep winning games. All right, we've got Conor Gallagher versus Declan Rice, bro. Battle of the running merchants, bro. England versus England. Do you know what I'm saying? This is like the white man's Nigel Benn versus Chris Eubank Senior. Do you know what I'm saying? United isn't big six at the moment. Yeah, United are a big six club though. That's what that means. The big six, not the top six, the big six. United are one of the big six clubs in the Premier League, even though you're not a shit. So are Spurs. So Jimenez, Gonzalez, Koke, all off. Didn't even see who came on. You're always the same every year since that 8 point battle. I mean, it's only been like 2 years since that 8 point battle, so I don't know about every year. Lewis Skelly driving through. This is lovely. Keep driving, keep driving, keep driving, keep driving. Martinelli. It's 2-0. Yes! Gabriel Martinelli. What are we talking about? That's from Lewis Skelly, you know. That is from Lewis Skelly, bruv. That is from Lewis Skelly. United are one of the biggest clubs in the world. Thanks, Jason Park. What a goal that is from what a finish that is from Martinelli, by the way. What a finish that is from Martinelli, bruv. If Amad Diallo did that, man would be jizzing in their pants. What are we talking about? Just after he made subs as well. He just made subs, and that's what happens. Henry-esque. We can do both. This is what I'm trying to tell them. Man, I'm trying to tell me scumbag goals. Scumbagging goals. Can you score? Your team can't even score goals. What are we talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? He's onside as well. He's onside. Set piece where? Oi, Martinelli, bro. Martinelli has not only that, Mac. It's not like Martinelli's played shit and then he's popped up with a goal. He's balled out the whole game. He's balled out the whole game. And the assist from Lewis Skelly, the same thing he did against Real Madrid, if you remember last year. Lewis Skelly picked the ball up, he dispossessed Rodrigo, and drove straight through their team. Straight through their team, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Straight direct. And he just did the same thing against these, man. He said, get out of here, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Picked up the ball and went straight through. Lex, read the chat. Amad Diallo saying that Arsenal never looked convincing. Nathaniel has popped up to say set piece merchants when we just scored from open play. Man United fans are rattled. You don't even know what we're talking. We just scored from open play. Are you watching the game? We just scored from open play, my brother. We just scored from open play. And then man popped up and said set piece merchants. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why are you talking about United now? What do you mean? We've just been talking about United. We've literally just been talking about them. It's not now. We were just talking about them. I saw AT spy and scumbag play. Watch all the fouls now. Let them foul, bruv. Let them foul. They're going to rattle themselves. Let them foul. This is where we need a good mentality. All I see in the chat is another unsuccessful hate along. Bear crying. That's what I'm saying. Man want to sit here and try to disrespect my club about gears and all these kind of things, yeah. And then when I mention their club, they just get upset. Like they get upset. Like I was supporting you, man, on the weekend. Why am I upset? Man said set piece merchants. Lads, let's enjoy our win from Sunday. Stop hate watching Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? Good goal, to be fair, bro. That's better than a good goal. That's a great goal, bro. And it's Lewis Skelly as well that got the assist, bro. The way Lewis Skelly picked up that ball and had no respect whatsoever. Martinelli could be in again. He gets the ball across the box. Eze, Gyökeres, can he find a finish? He does. He does. Victor Gyökeres. Ah, man, it's Victor Gyökeres' blood. It's Victor Gyökeres' blood. Oh my days. Oh my days. AT, I told you. AT, I told you he's scoring today, bro. I told you. Look at Lex. Look, Gyökeres is awful, isn't he? He's terrible. He's terrible. AT, don't run away. Don't run away now. Their manager's rattled, yeah, because big man thing, yeah, them subs that Simeone made, but dead, bro. They're dead food, bro. He should have just left it as it is. He should have just left it as it is, bro. Man just tried to tinker too much. Do you know what I'm saying? And is that a goal and an assist for Martinelli? Actually, I don't even know who's going to get that assist. You know, it might be Eze. Eze tries the shot and then it just drops. It's probably Eze's assist. Why not, man? Why not? Everyone, put the fries in the bag, man. Put the fries in the bag, man. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? And we still got Gabriel Jesus and Havertz to add to this madness. We still got them to add to this madness, bro. 3-0 at home. 3-0. There it is. I did say about York, he scored them 4-0, no one cares about. No one cares about. Man said 4-0, no one cares about. Is Atletico Madrid a team no one cares about? Is that what it is? Simeone's a dinosaur these days, ain't nothing special. So is United, but it's still special when we beat them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Amadiala, whoever last best, we will be there. Simeone is overrated. People wanted him at United, and will want him out after 6 months, 100%. Omade's what the fuck, that goal, the ball bubble under him. Stop glazing this. What do you mean stop glazing this? I support Arsenal Football Club. So anytime Arsenal Football Club score a goal, I will celebrate, blood. I don't know what you're on. I'd love to watch a game of football with you. If they score an own goal, I'll celebrate. The goal could be shit. It don't matter, bruv. I'm still gonna celebrate. I support the club. Like, what's shameless about that? What's shameless about that? What Lex said I'd accept winning the league if every goal was a set piece. Every goal could be an own goal. Every goal could be an own goal. What's man talking about? No pressure goals. He won't dig man out of the trenches. Yeah, but we won't be in the trenches, my brother. Do you know what I'm saying? This one said AT. This one saying like you're one of them man. You support Chelsea to feel like you're moving forward in life, but you obviously live in the hood because you just got like a trench mentality. Like, it's not everyday trenches. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes get coffee in Richmond. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes Portobello Market. It's not everyday trenches, my brother. You understand? Man ain't got to be in the trenches all the time. Man is sipping champagne. You're telling me about, oh, but in the trenches, bro. Allow it, bro. It's like being in Dubai with Fredo. Man, don't want to hear that. Declan Rice, cross, back post. Could it be 4? Oh my days. Nah, AT, come here. AT, come right here. AT, come and sit here. Right, come, type in the chat right now. I want to know that you're here. AT, I want to know that you're here. AT, it's not always the trenches, my bro. Go to Hertfordshire. There's nice gal in Surrey. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes go to, do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes go to Ascot. Go to Ascot races and put on a nice blazer. It's not always the trenches, my bro. It's not always the trench, bro. It's not about whether you rate him. It's not about whether you rate him. That's fine. You don't have to rate him. Do you know what I mean? It's fine. You don't have to rate him. Alexis said, AT, Nick's office right now, please. You don't have to rate him. You do not have to rate him, bro. It's fine. Do you know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? What are we talking about, bro? Come on, man. 4-0 at home. No one is predicting that. I wasn't even predicting that. 4-0 at home against Atletico Madrid. And then after the fact, man want to pop up like Michael Perkins talking about predictions and this and that and whatever. Like, what are we doing? Like, you've been saying the same shit every year and you're still not crying. Who's you? I only started streaming Arsenal last season. Who's you, bruv? Who is you? Do you know what I'm saying? I only met you a few months ago. Who's you? Like, we ain't met in previous seasons. Like, who's you? Who are the you that you're talking to, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? Because you can't be judging me based on my fan base. Because if you're judging me based on Gabriel's coming off as well, look at that. Standing ovation. Standing ovation from the fans for Big Gabby. And even when Yeri's gonna get minutes. Don't do that. I'll block you from this chat right now. Delete that chat. Delete that chat right now, bro. I'll block you from this chat, bro. We go next. It's okay whipping dead man doesn't make you a hero. They're already rattled. Dead men. This is Atletico Madrid. You man lost to Grimsby. So I don't understand. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? We're winning 4-0 at home to Atletico Madrid, and you man lost to Grimsby. I will Monzo you £50, Amad Diallo, if you even know where Grimsby is on a map. If you know where Grimsby is on a map, I'll Monzo you £50. You don't even know where it is on the map, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But you just know that you lost on penalties there. But you're talking to us, but we're winning 4-0. What are we talking about? If Gyökeres gets a hat trick, AT has to change his name. Surely that's a good point. You know, that is a good point. That's a real good point. AT, what are you saying? You got to change. You got to change your name for 1 week. Come on, when you were 10 games to go for certain, you would have been chatting the most. Did you see me chatting though? Do you know what I'm saying? You can only chat to me based on what you saw me do. So I'm saying you must be one of them man that like goes for his girl's phone and says, "There's no messages from other men. You must have deleted them." Do you know what I mean? Is that what it is? Like we go by evidence around here. The channel's called Only Facts. Like we go by what we've seen, facts only. Like what did you see? What did you hear? What actually happened? Do you know what I'm saying? We don't go by conjecture. So I'm saying you can't tell me what I would have done. But let's just go by what's happened. And what's happened now is we're winning 4-0 at home to Atletico Madrid. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. Those cold showers really threw them off. Oh yeah, elite dark arts, you know, elite dark arts. Those are his goals for the next month. AT, that's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you. If Gyökeres gets a hat trick, are you changing? Are you changing your? Oh, bro, that's a nasty challenge from 24. That is a nasty challenge, bro. That is a nasty challenge. Someone elbowed his pussy, and he knows he's never getting there. He knows he's never getting there. AT, if he gets a hat trick, are you changing your name? You United fans are the family. I apologize for how they act in public, bro. 100%. These men have got no behavior, no behavior. United fighting to stay top half of the table. So I'm saying United drowning like Jack in Titanic, and they're talking to us. Don't even make no sense. Don't even make no sense. Michael Perkins wasn't even here from the start of the stream. He wasn't even here. I don't even know if he knew the score, bruv. It's just when Gyökeres scored, his bones were trembling, bruv. He just knew to check in on the stream. Good block. Who's that mascara that's on? This manager bring on Griezmann after conceding 4. I'm done. Your manager lost to Grimsby, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. AT, stop hiding, man. If Gyökeres gets a hat trick in the next 15 minutes, or gets his third goal in the next 15 minutes, what are you saying? Are we doing this or not? Are we doing this? Are man them doing this? What are we doing? If you're gassing this dead ball up now, this early in the season, you would have been creaming then. Why are you still talking about back then? What are you? What? Who's then? Like I don't understand. Why are you talking about the past? You're talking about a fictional past when we didn't know each other. We're talking about now. Like we just met now. Like in what other walk of life do you meet someone and start talking about what they would have done a year ago? We're talking now. Are we talking now? Or are we not? Like, what's going on here? Are we talking now? It's now, right? Tuesday, the 21st of October, 2025. It's now. You're talking about what happened last year. You're not even talking about what happened last year. You're talking about what you think might have happened last year. But we're talking about now. So we're talking about. Can we talk about now? You're on a live stream right now. Can we talk about now? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what would you? I don't just come on stream and go, I bet when you played the Europa League final, you thought you were going to. That's gone. We're talking about now, though. What's happening now? Do you know what I'm saying? Now, right now. Right now, we're winning. What do you want to do? Man, I want to do the Dudley Dursley, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But last year's gone, bro. We're talking about now. Right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Alex Hunter over this, brother. I can't like you're dodging the question, AT. You're dodging the question. Nah, you man are horrible to watch. This is just a one-off. Okay. Gassed in December, crying in May. It's like Arsenal way. We will be there. You know deep down this ain't sustainable. Can I? But I've asked you a question. You're not answering. I've asked you a question. If Gyökeres scores again, if you don't rate him and you're confident he's not going to score, you should take this bet. If Gyökeres scores again, will you change your name? And Lex and I get to come on stream and decide what your name change is going to be. Not permanently, for like 7 days. Will you change your name for 7 days if he gets a hat trick? Yes or no? That's all I want to know. Yes or no? That's it. Yes, Ethan. It's good to see Ethan getting some minutes as well. A lot of keyboard warriors. I lie, bro. Bruv. Man are upset for no reason. They yeah must have Jokeres on their back of their phone or something. I don't know. Victor Arteta as a name change. That would be funny. That bro. Nah, no amount of this goals could score make me change my name. So you're nervous. So you're nervous is what I'm hearing from you. Do you know what I'm saying? I can score here. What are you saying? He couldn't control the ball for the second goal. Brother, what are you talking about? You man lost to Grimsby. What are you talking about? What like it don't make sense. Like you man have been shit for so long, you've forgotten what happiness looks like. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a thing called black boy joy. I'm happy. Do you know what I'm saying? So what's the problem? Like what's with the negative energy? Like, do you know what I'm saying? For no reason, Lex, they're rattled. Like I went to their stream and disrespected them. If you can hear my voice right now and if you can see my smile, it's because you came to my stream. You're on my stream getting upset that I'm happy. Bro, what's going on? What is going on? Who do you play for, Amadiana? Who do you play for? You didn't even have your own name. You're not even comfortable in London. We got a saying. You're not even comfortable in your own ends. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Come on, man. They're brewing, Mac. They're actually upset for no reason. For no reason upset. Amarin lost to Grimsby, not me. That's killing me. Ahmad, you can't even spell Grimsby. You can't find it on a map and they beat you. So you're not a part of the football club then, Ahmad. Michael and Ahmad don't get drawn. Bro, why am I upset? I don't understand why man are upset. What are you upset about? What are you upset for? Especially Man United. They're not even in the competition. They're not even in this competition. Like Chelsea, fair enough. Chelsea in European competition. You man are not even in Europe. What are you talking about? United through the ups and downs, back the manager, back the team. Football is diabolical, man, but whatever, we will see. Maybe that's true, but we're winning 4-0 at home, innit? Has Chelsea ever been winning 4-0 at home and you haven't been happy? Has that ever happened before? If your team's winning 4-0 at home and you're not happy, come on, man. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Man, I'm upset that I'm happy, bro. I can't believe it. But you gotta wait for me to say that though. Just what I'm saying. You man watch too much AFTV and these kind of things. I'm not doing that. I'm just happy today. As it stands today. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's it. Here comes Marino as well and Ben White as well. Yes. Marino and Ben White. I'm trying to kill my black boy joy, man. Alexis is a Man United fan. He's a Man United fan, bro. Oh, here comes Jokeres is coming off. Look at this. Man, are you clapping? I hope you man are clapping for Jokeres as well, by the way. I hope you man are clapping. Man, I'm laugh at Arsenal when they finish second. I laugh at you, man, when they get knocked out by Grimsby first round. Levels to this. Bro, man are upset for no man are upset and they ain't even in the competition. They ain't even in the competition. AT, just letting man know, chill out, because when these man come home empty-handed, there will be tears. That's calm, but we've got to wait until then, innit? As of today, there's tears today, but it's tears of joy, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Martinelli, can you get a run? Saka, can he cut in? He does. Can he get the shot away? It's too many bodies. Oh, that could be a handball though. Fair enough, no handball. Look at Ahmad asking Nick to cuss me, trying to tag out. Facts, Michael. Like man said, gassed in September, crying in December. It's not even December. You man don't even know what month it is. That's how you man don't even know what month it is. You don't even know what month it is. You're just scrambling. He's a United fan, isn't it? He's a United fan, bro. Michael Perkins is a United fan. Atletico have only conceded more than 4 goals twice in the last 18 years. Come on, bro. Man is supposed to be happy. Like, what do man want me to do? Man want me to want Declan Rice to score them free kicks against Real Madrid, and they want me to do this. Until we win, I'm not celebrating. Until we win, I'm not celebrating. Do you know what I'm saying? Did any of you, Ahmad and Michael, did you man celebrate when you beat Liverpool on the weekend? Did you celebrate on Sunday? Did you celebrate on Sunday? Because if you did, I can just turn around and be like, but are you winning the league? So we celebrating for. In 80, these man dissing us like they haven't touched the UCL. That's what I said, man are living in the past. This is why you can't grow. You got a trench mentality like AT. This is the problem. This is the problem. Man are from Northwestern, that. Do you know what I'm saying? Man have got to go outside and smell that Hertfordshire air and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Mineral spring water and them kind of things. He was cussing Marino and saying that Gyökeres is better last week. Technically, he is, but he didn't score 2 goals today. So I'm just celebrating who scored the goals today. I'm just saying, like, today's stream titled like, have I titled it wrong, or is Shane titled it wrong? The stream should be titled Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid live watch along. That's what we're doing. We're just watching the game and celebrating and just. Do you know what I'm saying? This ain't Arsenal season review. This is just watching the game. As I'm watching the game right now, it's 4-0, we're winning. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? How can I make you happy? What do you want to do? Do you know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to do? Just get upset? Yes, but Liverpool is different ground. I always celebrate win against Liverpool. I always celebrate wins in the Champions League. Are we even? Or is it's okay for you to celebrate wins, but not for me? I have no video proof, but I didn't really because it keeps Ruben in charge until at least. So you don't so you're not going to celebrate any wins this season then, because any win is going to keep him in for longer. So you are a Manchester United fan who will not celebrate any of Manchester United's wins this season. Is that what I'm hearing? Lex says Amram not get credit for Sunday. Man, I'm really upset, you know. Man, I'm really upset. Ricky said, behave. You United fans, bar Lex, are clapped. AT, don't worry, man. Gyökeres has gone off. Arteta heard about our bet, and just for you, he took him off, so he couldn't score a hat-trick. It's a really soft foul to give away. Really soft foul to give away. They don't celebrate progress, bro. Well, they're not going to sack him, so I'll always celebrate every United win. It doesn't matter. And I celebrate every Arsenal win. Am I allowed to celebrate Arsenal winning? Or should I be upset? What do you want me to do? It don't make sense. Yeah, because I've got standards, and at the moment, I'm getting bantered by Arsenal fans, so this manager has to go. I didn't banter you. I hadn't spoken to you. We were on stream for an hour and 45 minutes, and I hadn't spoken to you. You weren't even on the stream. Only after you came into the stream when we were winning 4-0 and I was celebrating, and then you started talking about how trash our team is and how the football was boring. That's you started it. You started this conversation. I didn't come into your stream. I'm just chilling. I'm just sitting here chilling. Good defender from Skelly. These guys are angry dipping their digestive biscuits in their tea. Vex, another team winning a game. That Liverpool win only delayed the inevitable. What's the inevitable? You know it's bad. Diego Simeone just sat down, bro. He just all that gesticulating he was doing. He just sat down, bro. Salute, fam. Salute, salute, salute. Come on, bro. Hit the like button. I can't wait to see you this Saturday, Nick. Why this Saturday? What's going on? Simeone crashing out. He's vexed, bruv. He's fuming, bruv. Yeah, man, then run up the likes, man. Every like, do you know what I'm saying, is another goal that Gyökeres is going to score this season. So run the likes on the video. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's another chopping foul. All he's man do is foul, bruv. Oh, that's on Sunday. We'll see how Gyökeres is going to do against Palace. Yeah, but bro, you gotta understand, it's a team game, my bro. I don't go into every game staring at Gyökeres. Like, you're sounding like Joe Goldberg from you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just staring at one brother for too long. Pause. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a team game. If Gyökeres don't score against Palace, but we win 3-1 and we get goals from Trossard, Saka, and Saliba, what do you have to do? Well, Gyökeres didn't score. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Like, who actually cares? Like, can we win? Like, the most important thing is that we win. Can we win? Great touch from Saka. Oh, it was a good little ball, a good reverse ball in. Low, it's peak that I'm having to pray for our rivals to beat you guys. We should be doing it ourselves. Nah, man, you got to call your bigger brothers, man. You got to call your big brothers. You know what I'm saying? If you're in from US at work, thanks, bruv. Whereabouts in the US are you based? Loving the UK slang as well. I thought it's Saturday. No, I'm pretty sure it's Sunday because we're streaming the boxing on Saturday, and I'm pretty sure we play. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's the same day. I've got it down as the 26th in my diary. I'll check it after the game. Arsenal win against Palace 2-0. Quote me, please. Oh shit. Lex is trying to curse us. 2 p.m. Sunday. I thought it was Sunday. I've never seen man this upset. Man in all types of emotional denial. Marino, that's a bug touch. Gyökeres would have taken a better touch. I like AT. Gyökeres would have done better there still. What do you mean we will be there, blood? Who are Chelsea playing, bro? You know what I'm saying? Just focus on your team. You better play Ajax tomorrow. Just focus on getting through that. Just get through Ajax. You know what I'm saying? And then you can worry about us on the weekend. Man, hating, trying to kill my black boy joy, man. Big man thing. Ethan, good feet. Good ball retention, Ethan. It's lovely. The football's lovely. Ethan still. Imagine if that went in. Imagine if that went in. Chelsea versus Sunderland on Saturday. Don't know show if you lose 18. That Wardley undercard is horrific. They want man to pay 25 for that. Yeah, that's dead. I'm gonna watch the light heavyweight fights though, because I want to see Boatsi. I might go live from Liam Cameron, but I probably won't watch him. But I'll watch the Boatsi fight versus is that say Boatsi on the undercard? Who's on? I can't remember who's on. There's a couple light heavyweights on the undercard. That's full time. Didn't even get to the full 3 minutes because then man got chopped and screwed, blood. T-Pain settings, like that. Let the people know what streams are coming out. It's a good point. Listen, we are live. When are we live? We're live on Saturday for Joseph Parker versus Fabio Wardley. We're live on Sunday for Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Then we're live in the week for Arsenal versus Brighton in the EFL Cup. Then we're live for Burnley versus Arsenal, and on the same day, Boatsi versus Zach Parker. Then we're live again for another Champions League night where Arsenal's probably going to win and man are going to get upset in the chat. Slavia Praha against Arsenal. Sunderland versus Arsenal. The same night as that, Virgil Ortiz versus Lubin in Texas. And then the 14th of November, Jake Paul versus Tank. So there's Ezra Taylor, but I thought there was another one as well. I'm sure there was another one. Who else was on that undercard? Lyndon Arthur. Lyndon Arthur is on the undercard. No, I'm chatting shit. I'm getting my fights mixed up. Lyndon Arthur's on the undercard of the Boatsi fight. That's what it is. I'm getting my cards mixed up. Good stream, Nick. Banter aside, great to talk to you guys. Listen, speaking of good stream, let's do a little match reaction. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's do a little yeah, that undercard is dead. Ezra Taylor, is this what we're doing? Oh, that undercard's going to be dead, but it is what it is. Man, them 4-0 at home, Champions League football, champagne football. Do you know what I'm saying? Man are going to say we're boring, but again, maybe I'm different to you. Maybe you and me are different. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe you see life and death penalties with Grimsby that's exciting to you. Do you know what I'm saying? For me personally, 4-0 at home in the Champions League, that's exciting to me. You man might think it's boring. That excites me personally. Do you know what I'm saying? Man are saying it's a sleeping pill and all this kind of stuff. It's exciting to me. 2 goals for Victor Gyökeres. That's exciting to me. I've been on record as saying I want between 10 and 15 goals from Victor Gyökeres this season. I've got 5 so far. He's played 8-9 games. We've got 5 goals so far. We've got about 40 goals in 40 games in the season. Do you know what I'm saying? All I need is 15 goals in all competitions, however they come, penalties, free kicks, whatever. It don't matter. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. I like to be, like Max said, I like to be comfortable. A lot of you, man, grew up in the trenches. So did I. But at a certain point in life, I started drinking mineral spring water. Do you know what I'm saying? At a certain time in life, I stopped dating Gavin from Croydon. I started dating Gavin from Surrey. We don't always have to live in the trenches. We don't always have to live in the trenches, bro. The trenches is a mindset. The trenches is a mindset, my bro. We don't have to live in the trenches, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? There's better days will come. 4-0 against Atletico Madrid at home. I didn't even predict that. I thought 2-0 or 2-1. I didn't even predict that. I still got the trench mentality a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? I've still got the trench mentality. I have to, do you know what I'm saying? I have to work on that. Still got a little bit of imposter syndrome. Is this me? Is this my life? That's what it is. That's what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Man are upset at how we're doing. Man are really upset about how we're doing, how we are doing. Bro, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? 15 goals in all competitions. What the fuck? You can get that from Havertz. We could, but Havertz is injured, and man said that Gyökeres is going to need time to adjust the Premier League. So those are my expectations. And I've been consistent on that. I said that when we signed him. We have a podcast, if you're new to the channel, Only Fact Sports podcast, every week. I've said it out from the very, very beginning. From the very, very beginning, that's what I've said. 15 goals in all competitions. That's what I want. Do you know what I'm saying? Who can complain about that? Who's not happy about that? Who's not happy about this? Do you know what I'm saying? Gabriel with another set piece goal. Unbelievable. And the second half, listen, it opened up. Do you know what I'm saying? First half was very, very cagey, and I did say the second half we will probably see more goals. I still said I think we'll win 2-1. I wasn't sure if we would keep a clean sheet. Julian Alvarez hit a great shot off the crossbar, to be fair. But once they came out at us and started playing and there was more space, we were able to capitalize. And once that first goal went in, then it was floodgates after that. Do you know what I mean? We were unfortunate not to be up at half time. But that's what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's a Champions League win at home, 4-0, clean sheet against a very good Atletico Madrid side. Do you know what I mean? What more can we do? What more can we do? Do you know what I mean? On the weekend we play Crystal Palace. I think this is actually really good preparation for Palace. I think this is very good preparation for Palace. There was a bit of a rotation in the squad. Ben White got some minutes. Lewis Skelly got a start. I thought Zubamendi was superb, actually. I thought Zubamendi was absolutely superb today, controlling the game. And it makes sense because he's playing another La Liga team where he's been for a long time. He still needs to bring that type of intensity and that type of battle to the Premier League games. He does it at times, but not consistently. But I thought Gyökeres was good today. I thought he was much, much better. Like I say, if you're not scoring goals, I need you to be winning duels. I need you to be bringing other people into play. I need you to be running channels. He did all of those things. The way he played in the first half, I thought he might not get a goal in the second half, but he might get an assist. He ends up getting 2 goals in the second half. I can't complain. I really, really can't complain. It's a brilliant performance. And nobody predicted 4-0. Nobody predicted 4-0 and a clean sheet at home. So I'm over the moon. Certain man are trying to kill my black boy joy, but it is what it is. Them man are haters. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're back on Saturday for Joseph Parker fighting Fabio Wardley of a horrible undercard, but it is what it is. We're going to be here. We're going to talk about everything. 15 goals from Gyökeres. We're on 5 goals already. He's 1/3 of the way to the target for me that I personally set for him. We've got Havertz coming back into this team. We've got Gabriel Jesus coming back into this team. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got Martinelli scoring goals. We've got Trossard regularly scoring goals. We're cooking.